Welcome back to the Lowcountry Report. Local artist Richard Coyne has taken decorating to a new level. We'll take you to his studio where you can see his exciting Christmas display.
Hi, I'm Richard Coyne, and what you see around me is some of our family Christmas tradition. Started by my grandfather 75 years ago. He did this until he passed away, and then my grandmother did it for many years, and in the mid-'80s I became the torchbearer of the tradition in our family, and it has evolved to what you see behind me. Well, what I created this year is approximately 120 square foot Christmas village. It's got 420 trees in it, including a Christmas tree, about 50 feet of sculpted mountains, 47 or 48 buildings, and about 400 figures and animals, a number of ships. It's a New England seaport in the winter, and you go through the mountains, and behind me is a New England village in a snow-covered valley. There is also a 38-foot train loop which runs a Christmas freight train on it, and also a 20-foot running track for a Christmas trolley. What I had intended to do was to do something that would be reminiscent of a mid-20th century Christmas, New England Christmas. In the village, there's an old Chevy dealership, a bowling alley that you would see of that type of architecture in that time genre, and there are a number of the vehicles that are from that era. And you'll see the train, and there are some. There's a flat car with 1955 pickup trucks on it, and some things that are reminiscent of the time. Behind me, you'll notice when you look into the piece, a gas station, an old gas station leading into town. And what I did was to bring that into the time period. I found some old Texaco insignias at the appropriate size and put them on the signs, and I found a tow truck, Texaco tow truck, and it says the mid-1950s, early 60s in New England. You'll also notice that there is a nativity scene that I've created, has evolved over 7 or 8 years now, and it was inspired. One year I was in the Metropolitan Museum in New York, and they have the most magnificent Christmas display I've ever seen. And I was there for the opening evening of it and was very touched by it. Said someday I will build something like that for my home. And this is what it has evolved to. And I got a very interesting text. We had some people over on the weekend. One couple we had invited, we got an email saying they were in Gibraltar. It said, "Sorry, we can't make the party, but we'd like you to know that we went into town and saw the Gibraltar's nativity, and it doesn't come close to yours, Rich. It's time for you to go international," which I got a chuckle at. As I was the 2008 Lemex International Display Contest winner, Michael's asked me if I wouldn't give a demonstration on how to create these pieces. And I did, and this piece here that I have is the piece that I created during the demonstration. And the people who were there and fortunate enough to see the demonstration were very pleased and went home feeling that they could now create the things that they used to wish they could, and now they can. And then over on the table is a North Pole piece that I created that I think has got some real whimsy and really says Christmas. And every child that comes in here, aside from the child and every adult, but every child that comes in and sees that piece, their eyes just get like silver dollars.
When we come back, newsmaker Steve Riley will update us on town of Hilton Head Island business.